What's up, everybody? This is Ahab again, coming at you with a session from City Skylines, my map Liverpool. And what I wanted to do for this session is basically convert this generic oil industry area and industry area into the industry's DLC pack specific add-on or correction area. So that takes taking this district and getting rid of what I have marked here. This is the oil patch here. You can see where there's no trees here. It comes down in here. It's pretty much the oil patch. And then expanding this Madison processing area to cover basically this whole, a good portion of this brick here to get oil and make it quote-unquote profitable. Because right now, you know, it's kind of small, not doing much, and oh, actually, we're making some money now. All right, that's not that bad. Earlier, we were losing 4,000 or 5,000 a go, but yeah. All right, so let's get to it. So what I'm going to start out by doing here, and don't know if I'm doing this right or wrong, but we'll see how this goes here. I have it paused, and actually, let me just do what I always do here. I'm going to turn the day-night cycle off. Actually, hold on a second, let that run. Oh, time of day. What am I not doing right here? Let that go. Oh, no? What am I doing wrong here? Huh. Well, iCandy's not working right. Well, I'll just turn that to pause and let it go there. And pause the game. Go back to what I was doing here. Alright, so what I'm going to start off doing here is not that. I want to get rid of the district. Alright. Alright, and then what I want to do is expand this industry. And I'm going to expand it up in here. Oh, well, that's neat that we can see that now. You know, previously when you had to make districts, you didn't get to see. Go around this gigantic warehouse here. Previously, you didn't get to see the resource that you were trying to outline with the district. Now I know some people are probably gonna scream and yell that I have two gigantic warehouses right in the middle of this oil-rich area, which really should be focused on oil pumps and jacks and all that stuff. But well, I think that's more than enough space for now. I mean, I've got plenty of room to add in buildings. I could always add more later. But let's just go with it. All right. And I'm going to rename this the Madison Flats. There we go. That sounds a little bit less industry-like and what have you. Alright, just let that kind of take over for a minute. Sometimes you gotta let things go in a map. And we're probably gonna see a lot of stuff just kind of pumping is our business, not operating. Yeah, they're stopping operating because they're no longer generic. Alright, let's try this. Let me see here. Oil. Alright. Alright. So obviously I don't want to plant these these are only 1 by 2. Oh, these are crazy small. Alright. I can fit tons of these in everywhere. Yeah, so that goes up that way. We'll leave that space open, actually, because that's a dump. I almost don't know what to do here. I guess we get bigger pumps down the way. Yeah, there's a large oil pump. All right. All right, so for right now, we're just going to basically all I'm doing is just putting these down with some spacing. And then you know what I'm actually going to do here is I'm going to... Yeah, because I don't need all this oil to be... Yeah, alright. I don't need all this to be zoned for my oil field, for my specific oil field, so, and I don't feel like taking care of something like that. Alright, so what am I going to do? I'm going to extend this road. Basically, I'm going to make generic oil fields over here. For this one. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Make a tunnel for... there, and then this one just make that a loop. Bad, and then we'll take this guy. And I'm going to do this backwards. gonna upgrade it. Apologies for the no talking. Just so that... really what I want them doing is I want them coming back down here. And then if they need to, they go off there. If they need to go somewhere else, they're on one of these other roads. I can take them somewhere else across the industry space. Alright, and then, let me just, before I forget, I'm going to erase... I gotta erase industry area. Yeah, see, that's the one thing I really didn't like about the old style of district building was, you know, if you're building a district, you couldn't see, you just kind of had to guess where the, there we are. Alright, generic oil industry. I'll fill that in, but it looks like I gotta fix a road quick. Oh, what the heck happened here? Did I really just skip all over that? I guess I did. Alright, nope. There we go. Going all the way back. And then for these other routes, for these other roads, I think I'm just going to use single. There we go. That's not that bad. Yeah, this is going a bit old school. And we'll build one more intersection here. Alright. And then this one can come out. That one can come out. That one can come out. Alright, and this is all gonna be industry. Excuse me. Now for something like this, I actually wish I had a bigger... What can I do? Yes! Alright, that works. That works. Just paint all those blocks yellow. Give them some water. Really, the reason I'm building this is because I'm making up for all the jobs that just got crushed by me taking over the rest, converting that oil industry. And, you know, I got the room, and as I said earlier, I don't really want to micromanage an entire industry. As I said before, I don't do pretty water. I just don't. don't see a reason to be so specific in the water. I'm just not that sort of personality. Oh, and we get to use my new favorite thing. I don't know if I pointed this out in a previous session or another session, but underground power. These things are great. We'll see how that goes. Hopefully I don't have to give too much more there. Alright, let's give that a minute to recover, because all this stuff needs to go away. I'm going to have to build some more bus lanes. How is my power doing, by the way? Doing alright. Let's speed this up. Alright. Well, it's not operating yet, but as these guys dwindle... Oh, let's see. I thought I built a bunch of... Where did I do that? Oh, there we go. Alright, so oil... What do I need? I've already got the main building back there. So now I need... I already have that, so I guess... Oh, here we go. Already. This is annoying as heck. Household plastic, small oil drilling rig, crude oil storage cavern, and a chemical plant. Okay. Well. Petrochem plant. And I'm just building these down here because I've got fenced field with a pumping station and other equipment that's used to pump oil raw materials to large underground storage caverns. Storage building can be placed outside of industry area. Well, that's nice. So that means it's probably best if I just put it down here. Alright, what is this? So these... Here's a fleet of oil trucks that just left. And where are they coming to? They're probably coming down. Are they going to go to this? Oh man, look at all these trucks. In there, 300 in those. Not operating. Why are you not operating? Curious. Well, I've destroyed an entire industry. Good job, Ahab. Good job. Oil producing company. Oh boy. Alright. So, info. What do I need here? I need... there we go. All right. Got enough workers, so we'll be good there. What is this? Ah, okay. All right, so these need to be inside the industry area. I can't put them there, so... I'm really just kind of shooting from the hip on this whole thing here. I apologize for not talking much during this session, but you know, I'm still trying to figure this out, and sometimes I need to just stop and think. Not always the best when it comes to getting things read and done. Let me see here. So I already have the sludge pyrolysis plant. Petrochem. I thought there was a plastics plant. Oh, wait a second. Is that in here? Yes. Oh, okay. Warehouse yard. Small warehouse yard. Medium warehouse. Oh, that's the warehouses. And then here's unique factory. Okay, here we go. All right. Household plastics factory. Okay. All right. Huh. Let's put this guy. Ooh, that's a big one. Bigger one. Go up and down there. Alright, so we'll put him there. Anything else I can build there? Alright, nope. Can't build anything else there. Alright, so those guys are racing all around. He's got just shy of 100. Wow. Oil industry storage, toy factory, and a large oil pump. Alright, well then let's go to unique factories. Toy factory requires paper, plain timber, and plastic special goods for the manufacturing. Unique factories can be placed outside the industry area. That makes sense. Oh, so I could keep this oil and move the plastics to kind of like another industry area. Ah, I get it now. Interesting. So I could make all these unique buildings in a specific area. Like I could tear down this general industry and put the unique buildings here and just have them. Yeah, that might be something. Although, yeah, that could be something. We'll have to think about that. Let's just make, for whatever reason, I feel like we need to have another. I need to have another petrochem plant. Yep. And then we'll build another one of these underground storage bunkers. And I mean, look at all this oil. Large oil pump. It's not that large. Oh man, I thought it was going to be monstrous. You know, a 3x3 oil pump is just that's nothing. All right, so we'll put one there. Put one there. on roads. So we'll just put these all in these smaller areas here. Here that I need to add at the moment. Oh, what is this? Alright, oil industry storage. Domed area. Raw materials can be placed outside. But that's interesting. Oh, capacity 400,000. Capacity 500,000. Huh. This too. Oh, so this is not that big either. So I'm just going to have an absolute metric F-ton of storage capacity here between that area and these warehouses. Let's see how this is doing. Info. We've got plastics, which is not putting out anything. We've got oil, which is... I just don't understand. I guess I just don't understand, like, what's going on here. I feel like we're putting out more barrels than 7. It's like there's not enough trucks or something going on here. Advanced inventory and vehicle tracking systems. 1 cent per affected worker? Really? Or is that $1? Holy cow, 80,000 per pinch? That's just nuts. Production rate is 6160 units per week. 6160 units per week. 6160 units per week. Wow. All right. You can only store 17 barrels? That doesn't seem like that much petroleum. It's interesting how we're still getting general industry here. Maybe it's just because I have it zoned as industry. Alright, I'm fairly certain I have more than enough oil. But we'll find out here. Okay, so I would say that's pretty much successfully converted. I'm laughing because that was less of an issue than I thought it was going to be. Alright, well, I think let's move on to... I really wanted to see if I could get the cargo airport going. Excuse me. And I think the real issue with that is that there's not a lot of flat space. Must be placed roadside. Alright, slope too steep, must be placed roadside. Slope too steep, slope too steep. Must be placed roadside. Alright, so that at least we know is flat enough. Therein lies the other issue, which is... Alright, no. Alright, let's see here. Oh, you know, I guess I could do it. I could turn all of this into large oil industry maintenance building, large crude oil tank farm, petroleum refinery, waste oil refining plant. All right, efficiency is 46%. Pollution is 30% reduced. Well, that's good. Let's go add a couple of these just so we can get at least a couple of things going here. Let me see here. All right, so large petroleum farm can hold 600,000 bajillion barrels of stuff. And we'll put that right across the street from those guys. Because, you know, storage and everything. Can we see these from outer space? Chronostage Cavern. What is this here? Naphtha cracker plant. Waste oil refining plant. Whoa. These are tiny. We'll put these there. Oil industry maintenance building. Maintenance buildings take care of industrial buildings, increasing their utilization rate and reducing wastage. Each maintenance building increases the storage capacity of industrial buildings. Interesting. Well, at the very least I can put a couple of these down just for... Do they need to be in... Yeah, they need to be placed inside the area to count. Alright, well, these are kind of smaller areas that we can use this with. Alright, and going back in here, there were some other things. I got the barracks. I have the main building. Is it another factory that I could put down? Toy factory. Yes. Petroleum refinery. Yeah, I feel like these different central factories should be in a an industry hub. So like this is oil, and or actually what I can do is I can move the oil thing up and use this as a hub. Yeah, maybe I should use this area as a hub. Oh man, and I just totally moved everything around. Well, that's what I get for not thinking ahead and not knowing how the game plays. But it's one thing I really like about video games. You gotta learn, and you got to adapt. I'm going to end this session here and come back to work on this with you guys another time. Thanks for joining me, and I hope you all have a good one.